Hello friends, this is Ifa. Welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm going to share my bullet journal setup for July 2023. I am very excited about this theme because I think this is a little different theme that I have never done. It's basically an ice cream theme. Before we start, I would like to share the inspiration of this theme, which is my own sticker sets. In this June, I've updated my new small sticker shop, and in this update, I've added two sticker sets. One is this ice cream set, and another one is this summer fruit set, which has a very small sticker flexes. Also, I've added this art print and a bookmark. Also, I have added this flex in my sticker shop. And I would like to tell you that there is a Instagram giveaway I'm holding on my shop account, so be sure to check that out. For the color scheme of my theme, I've picked some color which are basically some primary pick, but later I didn't use all of them. I've collected some Tombow Doll brush pen and the neutral zebra eyeliner here. And for the outlining of my illustrations, I've used Unipin pen, which is in brown shade and in size 05. So for the cover page, I wanted to make a large illustration, and I'm drawing a kakigori, which is basically a Japanese ice shaved dessert, and I never tried it yet, but if you have tried it, let me know. I think it's basically a summer dessert, and I really like them watching in some cartoons and anime in my childhood, so I was very excited to add this in this bullet journal setup. So for this illustration, I was thinking about to add some black, but later I thought the brown outline will match it more, so I have gone for it. So before I start coloring them, I started the background first. For the background, I have added some grids with this fine lining from zebra eyeliner, and then I started coloring the top of this illustration. So basically, I didn't want to use any red color into this theme, and that's why I have gone with this maroon color, I guess. For this little bunny head that is basically a cute touch of cream in this dessert, I colored it with a cream color and also shaded with the same color. For these shaved ices, I really wanted to add pink, but also I wanted to add pink cream on the top, so I was very confused to use both of this color, and which looks very much similar. I wanted to go for two pink shades for both of the cream and shaved eyes, like the stickers I made, but later when I tried to color them in, I found that both of the colors look exactly the same, even though it has a bit of undertone. Like color I'm using for the cream is very yellowish undertone, and the zebra eyeliner is kinda pink undertone, but when I colored them they look very much similar. So that's why I started shading the shaved eyes a little more darker so that it will pop up a little more. I never tried my illustration before making it in my bullet journal, which is a little bit mistake, I think, because these mistakes will not happen if I did in the first place. But for my bullet journals, I think I like these mistakes as well, as I have used a water-based zebra eyeliner, which is pretty much watery than the other brush pens or markers I have used. It kinda soaked up the paper much more than the other brush pens I used, and when I tried to erase all those pencil marks, it kinda ripped off. So I was a bit disappointed on my own self, not in the paper or the pens I've used, because I knew that these highlighters are pretty watery, but I tried to build them up as I wanted to. Later I tried to fix this with the same colors. That's it. I think it doesn't look even that bad or even visible to you, but these kind of imperfections make me a bit worried. To make this illustration more popped up and also adding some dimensions to the cream, I've used white jelly roll pen, which I think helped a lot to make little dimension and separate both of these pink elements. So that's it for my cover page, and the next spread is my monthly log. And for the monthly calendar, I've decided to go with horizontal one spread calendar again, and I think this one is one of my favorite, and it actually pretty much useful for me because I really don't like larger 2-page monthly calendar log or the smaller ones which doesn't have too much spaces if I do it vertically. So this horizontal spread gives me much more room than the other layout. So for this layout, I've gone 4x5 grid spacings for each day, and I chose the lighter shades to color the outlines and the inner colors. While making this month calendar log, I would like to talk about my Patreon. If you don't know, I have a Patreon page for a year, and there I share some behind the scenes, my life, and printables. So basically, in the first tier, you'll get to access my whole Patreon feed, behind the scenes, monthly newsletter, and a printable monthly calendar, and also 10% off to my shop. Then the next tier, which is the Oswald tier, where you'll get monthly printable sticker sheet, some wallpapers for both of your tablet and phone, and all the rewards from the previous tier. Then we have the last tier, which is Pearl, where I share a full journaling kit, which is a printable journaling kit, and then a digital version of my cover page, which you can print and use in your journal. Also, there is a blank where you can color in as you want. And for the Pearl tier, you'll get 15% discount code for my shop, and also all the other rewards from the previous tiers. I would like to thank to all my patrons for supporting me this much, and I hope you'll like this month's rewards too. So that's it for my monthly log. And I've added a little bit of decoration in the top where these grids are not going to be used, and I've used a little sticker from summer fruit set. So in the next spread, I'm going to make 3 columns, and basically these 3 columns always have been in 3 pages in my last month's bullet journal. But this time I really didn't want to make too much spreads because I want to make these spreads more functional rather than having white spaces. In the first column, I have added my habit tracker. I wrote the title habits looks like these boxes are in the top and the lettering is in the background. And then I have colored some of these boxes to make it more popped up. In this month, I wanted to focus only 6 habits because more habit will make me more frustrated if I don't reach my goals. So yeah, and in the bottom of this habit column, I wanted to add some of my stickers and little illustrations. I didn't want to go for larger illustrations, so I just used my stickers. As my stickers are removable, it can be reused if you have already used one time. The next column is for my shop, where I will write all the tasks and my ideas, and I think I don't need too much spaces for this as well. I wanted to make this spread look so colorful and heavy, so I just used both of the pink shades in the corner, and in the middle I only used this lilac shade because it works pretty well here in this layout. So that's it for this shop column as well, and the last column is basically for my contents, and I'm making the old calendar layout that I make as always. So I got this dust eraser from StationeryPal in the last package, which I think very helpful for me, and otherwise I always left a lot of dust in my desk after finishing any artwork. In this month I wanted to make all of my contents pretty faster, but as I was sick for a while I couldn't make it in the last week, and I'm a little late I think to upload this video, and that is also a reason that I'm not drawing too much here, because my body is not supporting me to draw too much, and also I'm not good at making straight lines right now because my hand is pretty shaky like the last month's bullet journal setup. I'm okay now, but I really didn't want to make too much pressure on myself, so yeah, these stickers are a lifesaver. As you can see here, this layout is not so different from the layouts that I make always, but I wanted to make a little shift with the decoration box which I always make in the corners. So yeah, this is the layout. And here I did some mistakes. You can see here my straight lines are not so straight, but I would like to tell you that I'm pretty fast to draw these straight lines. Like I don't know why I am not so patient while making my bullet journal setups, maybe because of the sunlight or my battery down of my phone. I really don't want to make my bullet journal themes for hours and hours. I think this monthly setup took me the lowest from this year's, because it took me only 1 hour to make, and I'm happy about it. I don't know what I was thinking while making this spread, because I was making too many mistakes here, like the straight line wasn't straight, then I have my Posca marker to rescue in this situation, but again I make the mistakes on the headers, but also I corrected it with the leftover pages from this notebook from the previous Dutch doors, I guess. And yeah, I think these imperfections reminds me that I am not so perfect, and it reminds me that I make a lot of mistakes in my bullet journal. After using these pastel and grid washi tapes and some sparkles, I'm done with my weekly spread as well. So yeah, that's it for this whole setup. It's not too dramatic or too much elements here, but I think I like these 6 spreads a lot. And yeah, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. That will help me a lot, and also consider subscribing if you haven't yet, so that you don't miss my upcoming videos. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.